Hello, welcome back. This is an update on the Escape from Tarkov situation with the Unheard edition, also known as the Unhinged edition, also known as the Community's Unheard edition. All kinds of great stuff coming out of that. Today, as of the time of this recording, update from the official Escape from Tarkov Reddit. Hello again. Let me clarify the situation in a little more detail regarding owners of the EOD version and access to the cooperative mode and also others. This was posted as of 2 hours ago. By the way, this is just coming out. First of all, PvE game mode. They're still saying this is not DLC. I disagree, but we're going to continue reading on because there's some other important stuff here. DLC, in our understanding, is the major additions to the game, including various functionality and content that are released after the official release of the game as a themed DLC pack, and they give an example. Scav Life DLC, for example, which will add a lot of new mechanics and content for Scav gameplay and leveling. Secondly, this specific functionality of the PvE mode is necessarily located entirely on a separate network infrastructure because essentially you play on our servers only in a closed mode. Real quick, they could have just made this local. They could have made it peer-to-peer. I don't know why they felt it necessary to have it on the servers, but whatever, we're going to keep going. At this stage, it is not possible to launch all players who are EOD owners. Right now, we simply do not have the required amount of resources for this. It doesn't sound good, but hold on. We observed your dissatisfaction, that's putting it mildly, and have decided that the functionality of the PvE mode will be made available for free to all owners of EOD version at the release of the game, aka 1.0. When the server infrastructure at this point will be improved to the required capacity. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to keep reading, but just that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear. No, I recorded this before they said this. They said they were going to do a 6-month free trial. I was not looking for that. That was not good enough. That's good enough. Okay, continuing on. Now you have the opportunity to test this mode by purchasing the Unheard edition of the game or upgrade to this version. We decided to give 50% discount when upgrading to Unheard version for EOD from the EOD version. If you own EOD, it's no longer $100. It is a $50 upgrade. Also, nice. We plan to send one free Left Behind edition key to everyone who has already upgraded to Unheard edition at the old price, the original price, from the EOD version. So if you did pay $100, you're gonna get a free key for Left Behind that you can give to a friend or whoever you feel like you can sell it. Whatever you want to do with it, it's yours. They're gonna give it to you. Moreover, so that any player of any version of EFT can have the opportunity to test the PvE mode, we want to add the ability to purchase a separate early access to this mode. For EOD owners, there will be a 70% discount on the purchase of early access to PvE. It would be interesting to hear your thoughts on this idea. So if you don't want to wait till launch, if you want PvE right now, they are going to implement a separate DLC purchase option in which you will be able to get right away if you really want it right now, and you'll get a 70% discount. That's also good. I kind of think that should be free, but you know what? It is ultimately going to be free on release. I already said good enough. Fine, I can live with this. Next, regarding special items for the Unheard version, we plan to make restrictive or balancing changes for these items. This is it for now. Please share your thoughts. Thank you. My thoughts are this is a big win. The community of Escape from Tarkov got into the biggest uproar, I think, in the history of the game for good reason. It was BS what they pulled. I don't agree with this paragraph. First of all, they don't consider the PvE mode. It is DLC. I don't care what you call it. It is DLC. And even though they're not giving up on that and they're trying to still say it's not DLC, they are still giving us the mode for free at launch. And that's the part I was looking for. That's the win I was looking for, and that is all because everybody protested. Everybody made a big stink about this. Videos upon videos were made. I've seen everybody on the internet talking about this, from the smallest to the biggest of content creators out there talking about this, and that is what got them to change their mind. Good job, well done, and we let them know this was not okay, and they did an about face on that, which is the whole point. And I said if they did an about face, if they changed it to where I get what I paid for, if EOD owners got what they paid for, which is free access to DLC, and this is DLC, I don't care what they say, that's why they're giving it to us. I don't care what they call it. I would forgive, I would go back. I'm forgiving, I'm going back. I will definitely still keep an eye out because now I know what they're capable of. Always have to stay vigilant, but I'm hoping they learned their lesson. I hope they can go forward knowing that they cannot pull this kind of BS, knowing that we will not stand for this, and knowing that this is the kind of reaction they'll get. They now know that people are okay with like some cosmetic stuff, with stash upgrades if they want to do that because they've already implemented that. That's fine. I think they're going to back off from releasing any more additions to this game, which would be a good thing. They need to stop with that. The Unheard edition should not have been released. Everything in it should have been DLC at best, with some of the pay-to-win stuff maybe not implemented. And this PvE mode should never have been gated off from EOD owners. It is no longer gated off from the EOD owners. That's what I was looking for. To sum it all up, without going into another huge rant, this is what I was looking for. This is the win that the community wanted. We wanted what we paid for. If you're an EOD owner, this is what we wanted. It's also good that if you're a standard owner, you'll be able to buy the PvE mode separately without having to shell out hundreds of additional dollars to get it. That is great for the game, great for the community. This is the change we were looking for. This is why we went into an uproar. This is why we set their Discord on fire. This is why everybody was talking about it, to get this change. Well done. Good job. I am back to Tarkov. I will keep my eye on things. I wasn't going to get the Unheard edition. I still don't know if I'm going to get it even with the discount. I'm unsure about that. What I do know is that this is a positive thing, and I'm going to think of a way to like show that I appreciate that. Maybe I'll get some increased stash space that they added to the game because I haven't gotten that or something. I don't know. What I do know is I want to reinforce this positive behavior somehow. I'll think of how exactly I want to do that. That's on my own terms though. Everybody else, like I mentioned in my previous video, we all have our own lines. We all have our own decisions we need to make. My line was simple. If I don't get this PvE mode, I'm done. We got the PvE mode. I got the PvE mode. I'm back. And they did this within... I recorded that video on Thursday, didn't get it uploaded to yesterday. I'm hoping to get this video uploaded today. This is April 27th. They just released this morning. If I don't get it uploaded today, I should have it up by tomorrow. Regardless, I'm going to be working back on my Tarkov content that I had saved. I'm going to be uploading that again. I'm going to continue with that. And from there on, we'll see what happens. I don't know the future behind that after that. But again, well done. We did it. And keep an eye out. Always stay vigilant. Nobody is above trying to pull BS behavior like this. When they do, you need to check them, because if you don't, they're not going to learn their lesson. I think they learned their lesson, and we'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Now get out of here. Bye.